King back.
Y'all know who that was? Do y'all know who that was? Y'all gotta know who that was. That was the one and only. The one and only Mr. Cameron Newton. And I, of course, am your man, Mr. King Skorch. It's a little bit late right now. We got a lot to talk about. So, with further ado, we're gonna get at it. You know what I mean? We're gonna get at it. So, let's go. Got a lot to talk about today. A whole lot to talk about. This is the first half of a doubleheader. I'm, of course, Mr. King Sports, the realist, football, WFT, guru in these digital streets. Y'all been waiting for this. And we're going to go in depth with it. You understand what I'm telling you? We're going to go in depth with this one. Cam's back and so is the King. You know? So here we go. Here we go. So as you and most of the world knows, Cam is back in Carolina. A day after, actually, yours truly said that I didn't want him here. I find it ironic that Carolina had a lot to say, and especially one, Mr. Cam Newton, and their coach, Matt Rule. So I'm going to go into some things I've been looking at. I've been doing a lot of research on this one. I wanted to get some things right. I wanted to make sure that I got a lot of things right. I'm going to make this real quick. Uh, they have three quarterbacks right now. Evidently, Mr. PJ, and I didn't catch his last name. They have a quarterback that's going to start Sunday versus Arizona. They have Matt Barkley, who they just evidently signed. And then Cam is running third string as of now. Who knows if he'll play this Sunday? I can almost guarantee you, barring injury, he will be playing against us next Sunday. So look forward to maybe a follow-up on that in terms of that. Cam had a lot to say in his first day back, and I took a couple of notes. I wanted to make sure that I got these quotes right, as I don't want to misquote this man. Once again, y'all might think that I don't have a lot of love and or respect for that man. I actually do. I for a long time I wanted him to come here, and then when he left Carolina and went to New England, it was a bit of a shock, to be honest, that they would cut him after all he had done for them. However, like I said, the way he left, his injury, that sort of thing, left a lot to be desired. So Cam says to live in the past or to live in the future really cheats your present. And I found that ironic. He seemed to be very reserved in a lot of his comments today at his press conference, or yesterday, I should say. And he spoke a lot about trust and a lot about faith and controlling what you can do. As I was listening to certain things and the coaches and whatnot, it seems that they really, really want this man back. And who can blame him? If he's healthy, a healthy Cam Newton has to be better than PJ and a Matt Barkley and an injured, obviously, Sam Darnold. So why not bring that man back in? And I'm saying all this to say that it's amazing to me how Carolina views this man as an MVP, former MVP. They view this man in all intents and purposes as the starter moving forward after obviously this this game Sunday against Arizona. For me, and obviously for Cam, he's done enough talking, right? He says it's time to produce. And that's the way I'm looking at it. If he can produce, then that's going to do two things. One, it's going to bring him right back to where he is, or was, I should say, at the top of his game in Carolina. If he does not produce, then it makes Ron look like he knows what he's doing until obviously they play him next week and he shows out. So I wrote down some things that the coach said after looking at his press conference. He says a healthy Cam is a special player. Well, why doesn't Ron view this man as a special player? I don't understand that. What is it about Cam that you didn't think was special if he's healthy? I go back to integrity from my last video. If y'all haven't seen my last video, you make sure you go check my last video out. A former MVP has a lot of good football left. It's amazing how they think he's a former MVP with a lot, quoting, a lot of good football left. You mean to tell me nobody on our team thinks that Cam has a lot of good football left? That's amazing, seeing as how half our coaching staff seems to be from Carolina, right? I can't understand the difference in philosophies from Matt Rule, who, by the way, as I heard him talk and got to hear, I like him. I like his enthusiasm. I mean, here they are, 4-5, under 500, looking to really pretty much gain a lead on the NFC South. They're 2-0, and now they're bringing Cam in. Who knows this week if he'll play, or tomorrow, or should I say today? Will they play? However, for me, there is no other way to put it. Once he gets on the field, and he pretty much said it himself, talking is over. He's got to go out there and produce. He's got to win. And for me, I think he will. I don't know what it is. I really don't. I just honestly think it's a different Cam. So maybe he did make a mistake. Maybe they made a mistake. Who knows? Either way, they've seemed to rectify that situation. And it looks like they're going to move forward with Cam starting. Like I said, if not playing this Sunday or today, he's definitely going to play against us for sure. And I wouldn't be surprised if he's starting. For me, he's got to stay disciplined. He's got to be able to move the ball. He's got to be able to make smart decisions. And from what Matt Rule says, yeah, that's what they pretty much expect him to do. Come in and win. And they think he can. They got a healthy Christian McCaffrey back. I mean, DJ Moore, they've got pieces. I heard Matt say something about the number 2 ranked defense. Hey, that sounds like a combination for exactly what Cam could do. Come in there and just move the chains, extend plays, make plays. So if that's the case, then I can just say this. I'm telling you, the one person that does not want this man to succeed is the head coach for the Washington football team. He cannot have Cam come in there and produce and then come up here and beat us. Oh boy, that would be most tragic. Most tragic. Matt said something to me, and I'm going to try to get in and out real quick if I can. He says, it's not good for the coach to be involved with the money. I found that kind of telling. Here it is. You're not worried about the money. You just want Cam to come in and produce. Whereas we've got a coach here that's all about the money, all about the players, all about the personnel. He's all hands-on and everything that's going on. And yet he's 2-6. Here it is. Matt Rule's down there, 4-5, and he's got the enthusiasm of a coach that's ready to get it going. He's trying to win. He's talking about ticker tape parades and winning Super Bowls. So if that's the case, then more power to them. Like I said, that kind of enthusiasm to me is infectious. And I don't hear that from Ron. And I have to say this. If Cam was coming in, I gotta say most, if not half of this fan base would be excited to have Cam Newton healthy coming in. Integrity aside, and for that, I must say, I would be looking forward to having him come in. That's all I got right now. Like I said, I wasn't going to spend too much time on this because I'm eager to see what he's going to do next week. So if y'all are with me, keep tuned. I got more coming. I'm definitely going to come back at you with what I think we're going to do against our Bucks or the Bucks, what our team can actually do. So this is part one of a doubleheader. I'm going to try to get in and out, and I'll be right back at y'all with what we're going to do in our game later on today against the defending Super Bowl champions, who I really wanted to have their entire pretty much coaching staff as our new coaching staff. We'll see. I am King Skorch, the realist. I appreciate all y'all. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Yeah, I'm out.